Hi, everybody. How are you? Hope you're doing well out there in internet land. I am motivated to record a quick video for the online community. The online community, I think, is overwhelmingly young, intelligent, um, curious, and highly uh, how can you say, people with a high amount of potential. And I want to speak to that. Okay. I just read or listened to on audiobook the the novel autobiography, I suppose you could call it, called Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. David Goggins is a Navy SEAL. He's on Instagram, he's on social media. Unbelievably inspirational dude, this guy, David Goggins. And I've been listening to as well a YouTube and really every other online platform content producer and music creator, artist who calls himself Akira, Akira the Dawn, Akira the Dawn. And he has a brand of music called Meaning Wave. Now, what's the point of Can't Hurt Me and Meaning Wave? I find the two to be extremely poignant in the way that they present the information that I'm going to try to synthesize right now for you, the listener. Can't Hurt Me talks about how David Goggins, in his journey of becoming a Navy SEAL, becoming an Army Ranger, changing his life from being overweight and spraying for cockroaches, feeling like he had a dead end trajectory, to becoming extremely successful. I'm sure he's a multimillionaire now with the sales of his book, New York Times bestseller. Fights for the country, is both a Navy SEAL and an Army Ranger. And what he learned about specifically the mind, that being all encapsulated in the book Can't Hurt Me. And then Meaning Wave, which is unbelievably fun, poignant music to listen to. Just Google Meaning Wave, go on YouTube and check out Akira the Dawn. You won't be disappointed. I had a good workout today, and I want to speak to all of the people out there that were like myself, who feel like they don't fit in. There's no place for them. Like the world doesn't want them to be themselves. Like they're being asked, like the social contract that they're having to enter into, whether they're in college or just graduating high school or getting out of college and entering the workforce, is demanding that they become something that they don't want to. Like they have to, sell their soul. And if you have a great life, if you have a great job, if you have a family and you're fulfilled and you're happy, more power to you. This message is not for you. This message is for all of the people that feel like I've felt for a decade plus in my life, adrift, like a vessel in the broiling seas, without a landmass to return to. And I'm here to offer words of wisdom in that integrating into a system is only beneficial if you really value that system, right? Being a student of a certain body of knowledge is only worth it if in your heart, in your soul, that's what you want to become. If you are being taught in a school of thinking that is not something that you believe in, then you're wasting your fucking time. And we only have so much time on this earth. So I think it's really helpful to realize that all of the great people in life, the people that history remembers, are people that have done things their own way, okay? These are people that see the landscape and take their own path. We have a lot of pithy phrases for this, go the path less traveled, don't take the path, blaze a trail and leave a path behind, all of these things are ways of encapsulating this knowledge. And one thing that I think is really important to realize is, number one, finding your passion is not this nebulous thing. I think a lot of young people right now have a crisis of purpose, a loss of purpose. We live in a real materialistic culture in the West, and that can be soul sucking. But the truth is, it's not that hard to find your passion, your purpose. It's what you do anyway, right? Just evaluate your own behavior pattern. And when you're left to your own devices, what do you do? Okay. Do that with all of your soul, right? Okay. How do you get past the thinking, critics, criticizing, judgmental mind? How do you supersede the mind that, as David Goggins puts it, has the tactical advantage over you at all times, right? It knows your insecurities, it knows your weaknesses, it knows your fears. The answer is get out of the thinking mind and get into the feeling body. I was listening to an episode of Meaning Wave, a song of Meaning Wave, again, Akira the Dawn. And it was a beautiful discussion about the relevance of the saying that, again, is a pithy phrase, but encapsulates a huge amount of wisdom. And that is, the mind is a great servant, but a terrible master. Now, that sounds really silly, and it's like, okay, yeah, control your mind. But there's a lot of really deep truth to that statement. And what this song, that's a beautiful song, electronic music with a really intelligent speaker over the top of it, says, that kind of hit me like a ton of bricks, is it's no wonder that the vast majority of people who kill themselves with a gun shoot themselves in the head. They're killing the terrible master. So how do you get out of the thinking mind? How do you supersede the naysaying, vindictive part of ourselves, the critical, left-brained, logic-minded part of ourselves? The answer is you just do things. You just go and execute. You get up and you work hard. You choose something that you believe in and you do it with everything that you have every day, so that when you go to bed that night, you can feel good about yourself. Another really wonderful thought process that I enjoy thinking through is, don't compare yourself to anybody. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, right? Just focus on your own path, iterating forward. And I'm telling you, it builds on itself and you get to where you want to go. So again, if you're doing great, if you're making tons of money and you're, happy with your life, if you're fulfilled, don't listen to me, right? I'm not talking to you. More power to you. God bless you. I'm talking to the people that don't know what the fuck they're on this earth for. They see just, people running around in the rat race and environmental destruction and a lack of morality and politics and business. Like the people that are really feeling like they have the potential to make a change in the larger circulation, but don't know where they fit in. I want to talk to you. You have to find the strength to be yourself, and you have to find the ability to execute what you're trying to do, regardless of the fact that you have that voice in your head that's going to put you down, judge you, tell you you're not good enough, tell you you're not as good as that other person, tell you why you don't deserve success, tell you all of this shit. You've got to do it anyway. And you got to do it every single day. And I don't know what it is, right? I don't know if it's waking up at 5 a.m. and going for a run. I don't know if it's, studying for that next test. I don't know if it's, talking to that person that you have a bad relationship with in your family or in your friendship circle. I don't know if it's, accomplishing that next task, but you know what it is. So more power to you. I hope this kind of sparks a little bit of positivity in the individuals that I know are out there, because I've been this way for the last 15 years. I feel like I went to sleep when I was 16, kind of woke up when I was 33, and realized that I've been avoiding life for a really long time. And because I felt like there wasn't a place for me. And now I realize at 33 years old, you got to fucking carve that place out. You got to fight tooth and nail to the death for your place in life. And then you'll realize that everybody else, every great person ever has done the same thing. And if you look out, if you reach out with your heart, you'll find a huge amount of encouragement, a huge amount of positivity, wisdom, people that are willing to teach you. And then, God willing, you'll level up. You'll get better at the things that you like to do, and you'll have the ability to help others. And I'm just starting on that path. I'm becoming a coach and a trainer, and, writing more of my thoughts down, and upgrading and leveling up in emergency medicine, and as a mountain biker and as a skier. And, I'm just on my path, and sometimes it feels like it's not glorious enough. I wish that I was an engineer and, doing the things to further the space program like Elon Musk. And, I wish I was as good at surfing as Ian Walsh, and that can be a real bitter feeling. And yet I can still go do something that blows my fucking mind, right? I go ski tour and do something that few people relative to the human population get to do. So don't compare yourself to other people. Don't listen to your mind. Be honest with yourself. Follow your own passions. Don't make excuses. Don't make apologies, and go for it. And I swear to God, I promise you, the species at large will be better because of it. So thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys very much. Much love, and I will keep the content coming. And please drop me a line, leave a comment, hit me up. I'd love to have a conversation with you. I've been uploading my podcast onto a lot of different platforms. I call it At the Edge of Knowledge. I'm interested in not what you think you know, but what you're learning. I'm interested in getting to that place where we don't know and talking about it. So if you're at all interested in that, I would love to speak with you, and we can put our conversation out to the internet. So more power to you. It's going to be all right.